Está no ar o Entrevista Record Música e hoje os nossos convidados são da Finlândia e também da Suécia e estão em turnê pelo Brasil. Eles completam 10 anos de carreira. O som desta banda é diferente, bem diferente. Muitos definem como um metal sinfônico, melódico e gótico. E nós vamos conhecer um pouco deste novo trabalho, este CD aqui, Dark Passion Play. Esse CD é muito bacana, eu já ouvi, legal pra caramba. Eu converso agora com Annette, Thomas e Marco. Eles são do Nightwish. Welcome. Tudo bem? Obrigado. Very nice. This is your first time in Brazil, né?
Yes, it is.
You know.
Well, we've been here for, what, 4 times?
This is the 4th time, yeah.
4th time.
Yeah.
Then I can suppose that you like a lot Brazil, or the audience is very good here.
Both. Audience
Both?
is one of the best in the world, if
Yes?
not the best.
Why?
That's a good question. I don't know. Every time we come here...
Or you're just
you know,
saying this to me because I'm Brazilian, or you are in the
yeah,
Brazilian
I'm
show?
definitely just flirting with you. That's the whole thing.
He's got a political career on his mind.
The interview started very well. Okay, Thomas, let's go.
Where were we? Yeah. I mean, the people here, they really have an ability to show their emotions, you know, whether they like it or they don't like it. But people are so enthusiastic here towards the band, you know. Nobody, like, follows us to the hotels like people here in Brazil do and, you know, make such noise as they do. So they really, you know, have the ability to show what they think about the band. And that's always fun for us to be on the stage.
Oh, very nice. Marco, do you agree?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we had a show in Curitiba already, and the people proved again that they can really sing loud here, because you could really hear them in a lot of places, and that just, you know, makes you feel great.
They know the
to
song.
be there and do it for the people, and they get so good.
They know the songs. They sing with you.
Yeah, they do.
All the songs, like the old songs and the new one.
Pretty much, yeah. But of course we've seen also that there's been some generation change also, so that somehow the girls always seem to be young at the audience.
Only the girls. Okay, you know that they pay attention
Yeah.
on the girls.
Well, I guess they do.
Yeah, good. Okay, for you it's your first time, your first show in Brazil. Okay, you were in the band for 1 year?
Well, I think it's more now, but
Okay.
yeah.
Tell me the experience with the bands, because you were in the internet, you were chosen by the internet.
Well, no,
Not by
but
the
yeah,
internet,
but
but
in an
yeah.
audition, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, it's been a hell of a ride, yes. And I've seen many places, and now I'm here, so it's nice.
Okay, it's nice, but tell me about the boys. It's good, because you had a career before, right?
Yeah.
Since you were very, very young.
Yeah,
you
but like
sang.
more in a side job. I have been working in normal jobs and singing on the side. So it was the first time I ever started a full-time job as a singer and touring, and I have never toured like this. So
That's for you, is very
new
important.
experience, yes. It's been very hard, but fun also, of course.
Why it's hard?
Well, first of all, I'm very alone. I'm the only girl, so that is, yeah, it is hard to be a lone girl. And they are from another country, and they have done this for 10 years. They are professionals in this, and I was an amateur, you can say. So, and I have never traveled alone like I do now. I travel a lot alone, too. So I have learned a lot. I had to grow up quite fast in this world.
You were, can I ask how old are you?
I'm 37.
Okay, 37. Okay. And you have been singing for
Since I was a kid, but like I said,
like 30
more-
years.
Yeah, more, 35 maybe. I started when I was very young. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
So yeah.
And this is your first time in Brazil, and like the audience, they said that they like a lot.
Very warm audience.
Yeah.
Very similar to France.
To France?
Yes. Very, well, warm, and you could feel the love from them, and they were singing our names and giving us really nice gifts and waiting by the hotel and kissing you, and it's really nice. Very warm
Kissing you?
people. Yeah, they do.
They hug,
They want to marry you. They're really nice.
Because you're very beautiful.
But very nice people, very nice
Just a minute, I'm going to call a song, and in 1 minute we are coming back with some history about the Nightwish. Ok, vamos lá, vamos ouvir clipe. And the band has another integrant, another people, right?
Yeah, 2 more.
2 more. Where are they?
We left them at the hotel.
Oh, poor guys. Why?
Well, because they're so much prettier than us that they would get all the attention.
Okay, no problem. I can talk to you.
Yeah, you can.
For 2 hours. Okay, let's talk about your backgrounds. You two, you were in the original band since 1997, you two.
I joined in 2001.
Okay.
So he's the original member.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually me and the guitar player are the only original members in the band.
You were the one that...
Very first ones.
You were the one that joined, that formed the...
Founded the band, yeah.
Yes.
I got the idea for this band in the fall of 1996. At that time I was playing in a couple of other bands, and in those bands I was not allowed to do any songs, and I always had this urge of making songs of my own. So that's why I created this little side project called Nightwish, and by the time it kind of grew out to be something bigger than expected.
What kind of songs you couldn't do in another band?
Well, the original idea was to do music like this, actually, like the Islander video that you just saw, kind of Boy Scout campfire music, just acoustic stuff. That was the original idea. But then, for various reasons, we changed the style into more metal. But we still have a very varied concept in the music that we do. You know, I feel really lucky as a songwriter because with this band I can do almost anything and put it into Nightwish. We have an orchestra, we have a choir, we have a female singer, male singer, we have some really heavy metal stuff, but then we have these ballads like the one you just saw. You know, we have a gospel choir in a couple of songs, so it's a melting pot of everything.
You see, this band is this band that you have now, Nightwish, right now. Yes? You're talking about?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But I guess you mean also in the past already.
Okay. No, I understood you were talking about that before you didn't like, right? You couldn't do the job that you wanted.
Before I formed this band, yeah. Because I was playing 2 other bands at the time as a session musician.
Okay, and when you start Nightwish, the music that you start in 1997, it was different than you are doing now. The band that...
Yeah, because it was only acoustic instruments. We didn't have any bass, distorted guitars, no drums. So it was just acoustic guitar, piano, and the female voice.
Yeah. I'm trying to understand the difference between when you start alone with the guitar player and right now. What changed this time?
Actually, I think the concept and the soul image of the band has very much remained the same. I'm still doing the music for the exact same reasons as I was doing it 11 years ago. But just like we have been searching new territories music-wise, you know. The very first demo we did was just acoustic mood music. Then the first album that came out in the end of 1997, it was like more slow, gothic metal. And then the second album at the end of 1998 was already really powerful symphonic metal. And then we have been evolving album by album. This is our 6th album, actually.
And how do you describe the band right now?
You mean the style?
Yeah, the genre. Because you said there was gothic, metal, and...
I don't know about the gothic. I never understood the gothic part. Actually, I just like to call it symphonic metal.
It's symphonic metal.
Yeah, that's close enough for me.
Okay. And you joined the band in 2001.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. In that time, it was... How many people was in the band?
Well, exactly the same number.
The same?
Same
4?
number of people, 5 people in the band.
5 people, okay.
Yeah, well, of course, they were short 1 at the time. So, and
In your opinion, what did change?
what changed when I came in, you mean?
What did change since you joined the band and until now?
Well, the obvious thing was that when he was hiring me, he said that band is going to be doing darker and heavier stuff, which was pretty much something that I could relate to immediately. I'm kind of an old school guy, old Black Sabbath freak and stuff like that, so I was pleased with that thing, and then I just went over and we started doing over some songs, had a few beers, and that's it, and I was in the band, basically by that. And by the time that we got here, I don't think that things have changed that much in like ways how we relate to each other or how the songwriting really goes or something like that, but there's definitely happened a lot of maturing. Also, you kind of tend to know the routines of touring, going to studio, all this stuff, you know it better. So basically it's getting so professional occasionally that it's becoming boring because of that. It used to be more exciting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't
That
understand
is
this more professional. I don't understand the meaning
Because,
of
well,
this.
you got people taking care of you, and basically you got to do some projects and go to do some smaller places with the project bands in order to remember how to put the cables into your bass cabinets. Yeah.
That's why you have one project by yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
For instance, to that.
Okay, this CD is Crows Fly Black,
That's
the
true.
name. Okay, it's just metal.
Yeah, pretty much that. Like a old school.
Okay,
Guitar.
and for
Old
the
school heavy
rest,
metal for the guys.
and for the rest of the band, it's okay. You have your own project, and it's okay.
We all do.
We all
Oh,
do
you
our
all
different
do.
stuff.
It's very
yeah.
important, I think, that you
Yeah.
have your own projects.
And tell me about your project, Annette.
Oh, well, I had a band before I started here for like 15 years too, so
And right now, can you do your own project?
when I have time.
And what is your?
I haven't done anything at the moment that much, just some duets with other bands because I've been so tired after touring. You don't have the energy. But we have some
She's
time
very
off.
tired. I don't know what you're doing with her.
Well,
She's so tired.
I'm not that tired now. I was very tired a month ago. I have had 1 month of rest, so now.
She needs a spa.
Yes, you know, I'm a girl.
Yeah, she's a girl.
No,
You
but-
don't understand about this.
You can recommend one.
Huh?
You can recommend one.
Yes, I can. Yeah, after the interview,
I will go.
you did a musical, right? And you want to do another one?
Yes, if I got the opportunity and had the time, yes, I would like to do that.
Thomas, what is your project?
I've had a few during the years, and like she said, I think it's really important that everybody has something else in their minds beside Nightwish occasionally. Even though the whole band is like my life in a way, it's my soul image, I still need something else. So lately I have been producing this all-girl Finnish band, and then I'm playing some live shows in another Finnish group just for fun. I've been doing, I don't know, at least half a dozen projects in the band in the past, so whenever I have the time and energy, that's something I like to do.
Great. Vou fazer intervalo bem rápido, a gente já volta com Nightwish. Legal, né? Vamos lá, estamos de volta com Nightwish. Temos aqui a Annette, Thomas e Marco. E a gente acabou de ver o clipe super bacana. Bom, pessoal... Ai, Ai, tô falando em português. I'm talking Portuguese.
We can try to understand, of course.
Do you know any word in Portuguese? You said obrigado.
Well, that's the thing.
It's the 4th time that you are in Brazil. Do you know? Yeah.
For me, it's okay, but
Yeah, but then, please, the stage. You don't say, oi, tudo bem, Brasil. No? You don't say this? No, saying everything.
Yeah, but like usually I have this thing for being nice to the people in every country that I do speak French, German, English, you know, whatever, Norwegian, whatever I can. But I have never ever heard any Portuguese, I have to say so.
In Spanish either?
Well, yes, but I think there's a difference. So
Yes.
I don't dare to say anything, but maybe after a few gigs I will learn.
Yeah, it's the first time in Brazil.
Yes, so
But
I think,
then...
yeah, but then, yes, blame it on them.
No, Marco,
Yeah.
don't look at me like this. I'm just playing with you.
I'm just expecting what is going to come up next.
No. Okay, we are listening to music, and I was researching about you, Thomas, and I saw that you're the composer. You compose too, Marco?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I do, but he's like the main man. He does
Okay,
almost
you're
all
the
the stuff.
main composer, and you do your compositions inspired, most of them inspired by the movies. Is it right?
And well, in a way, yeah, because I think what you listen to, you know, that affects your songwriting the most. So I listen to a lot of soundtracks and get most of my musical influence from there. But, I mean, when I start doing a song, it's not like, you know, I listen to a soundtrack and try to do something similar. I always need to have the story for the song first. That's always the first thing for me. Okay, I need to do a song about this and that, and okay, how would I be able to bring this song alive?
And
That's how it starts.
What kind of stories you like?
Pretty often there are...
Adventure and what?
Well, it's kind of like writing the diary of your own life in the form of music. There's so much that I feel in the world, bad things and good things, and I just need to get them out somehow. Making music is my way of communicating with the world. It's also my own personal defense mechanism against the world. If I want to say to somebody that I love you, I write a song. If I want to tell somebody fuck off, I write a song, because it doesn't feel natural for me to go and say it directly.
Then you don't have enemies.
I think I have
The ones that read the lyrics, they will know.
You don't say directly to the person. You say for a lot of people. You don't smile a lot. You don't smile a lot, right?
I don't?
No, I'm trying to make you smiling, but I don't know if you don't like me or...
Now you make me smile. So,
Okay. He's always like this, very shy.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
You never really know what he's thinking.
give me some booze and it will change.
Then it changes everything, yes.
Maybe not. No,
Then he's
no.
dancing and doing silly things.
And in Brazil, you already dance, you went to a bar, you dance samba or something really Brazilian.
Waiting for Rio de Janeiro,
Well,
of course.
The really Brazilian thing is that every time you're here, you really have to get to that barbecue kind of thing.
Ah,
Yeah.
the restaurant.
Yeah, where they have these.
You
kinds of-
eat
all kinds of
a
these.
lot.
Yeah, you do it until you burst. Then you pick up the pieces and next day you go again.
Yeah, you go every day.
No, not really.
But how many times a week?
Well,
3 times.
well, let's say if we're here about 3 weeks, I mean, you gotta go at least once a week.
It's good.
Yeah.
Not too much.
Yeah.
Okay. For eat, it's okay. No problem. You eat meat, and you like to go to these restaurants.
Yeah.
We call rodízio. Say it with me.
Rodízio.
Yes. Rodízio de carne. Okay.
Rodízio de carne.
Carne is meat. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
that much I know.
Yeah, this, And feijoada? You didn't try, but maybe then. Feijoada?
Feijoada?
Yes.
Feijoada?
Rice, beans, it's very Brazilian.
Oh,
Have you
okay.
tried?
I'm sure I have at some point. Can't remember everything.
With a lot of caipirinhas.
Yeah, that is
that's
definitely
good
the
stuff.
Brazilian thing that has been tried a couple of times.
Yeah, this is very Brazilian. You should try. And I was talking about dance. Do you go to any place like with songs, Brazilian songs?
Dancing is not really in my blood, so...
No, you said that when you drink, you can dance.
I can't dance, but I still dance.
Okay,
It's a rare occasion. It's really a rare
It's
occasion.
rare.
We don't really introduce ourselves to them like purposefully. It might happen if the stars are right.
Okay, I'm going to change the question. You're not curious about the Brazilian music and Brazilian songs and try to see the music here?
If you would have a chance,
Yeah.
it would be great to see something, yeah.
But you didn't try to see YouTube that you were here for?
No, not really. I mean, this is the thing with the business of doing shows, touring and everything. It kind of kills your interest to see other bands and listen to music that much. And so, for instance, when I get back home from here, it'll probably be at least 2 to 3 weeks until I want to listen to an album or anything after that. Because basically the whole life here revolves around the stuff, revolves around the thing that you're doing albums and you're doing shows. And that's why you're here. So, yeah, it kills the interest. I'm sorry to say.
A gente vai ver agora mais um clipe deles. Vamos lá. Muito boa. Muito bacana. How long does it take to produce a clip like this?
That was 2 days of shooting and, I don't know, about a month worth of afterwork.
Yeah,
Editing and stuff.
doing the computer images, stuff like
Just
that.
2 days of shooting, so it was
And-
really quick.
And the conception of everything, you interfere or no, you give to someone to produce?
Sometimes we do, but for example, with this video, the director had a really clear vision of what the video should look like. He had a perfect script for it and everything, so when we read it, we were like, this is perfect, we go with this. So we didn't really have much to say with that video, except for our own performance, naturally.
Okay, and you have to repeat so many times, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
you
many
really
times.
get fed up with the song
Yeah.
at the end of the day.
And you don't sing, right? It's
Well, I
playback.
do, yeah, but you sing still. I do.
It is
Okay.
playback, but,
But
just
you,
to get to the feeling, you
the
try
feeling
to play
you
it
have
right.
to sing, so you are quite tired in the voice still afterwards.
After doing the same song about 30
Yes.
times.
And this song, you wrote this song? And tell me about this song. You talk about what?
It's a song called Amaranth.
Is it
It's
this
one of
new
those-
CD?
It was the first single from that album. One of the most positive songs, so to say, that I've done. It's a really dark album, but that's kind of like a positive highlighting. And basically it's a song about something never fading, something so utterly beautiful that once you find it, you have to cling on to it with both of your hands and with your whole soul and never let it go.
You said this is a dark album. Why?
Well, when I was doing the songs for the album, life sucked big time in many ways. So when you start doing songs in that mood, they end up being quite on the dark side.
You want to say something, Marco?
No, not really. Because I kind of knew this story. This is how it became to be. Yeah.
It was a turbulent year for them. They get rid of their last former singer, so of course it's a dark album. It's a big thing in their Nightwish story, I think, what happened.
Yeah.
They changed the big lead singer and with a quite nasty story, of course. So I guess they were not in the most happiest mood. And that's why it's dark, I think.
Each year you have one CD?
No. Well, the band has been together for 12 years now, and we have come up with 6 full-length albums. So I think we have been really busy. But like, that came out in 2007, and the one before that came out in 2004, so there was 3 years in between. And I think between this one and the next one, the gap will be even longer.
The process takes like 2 years, 3 years.
It takes a lot of time, especially like we're on tour now, which is going to last almost 2 years altogether. And while you're on tour, there's only so much you can do with the new songs. You cannot go to the studio, at least I couldn't imagine going to the studio at that time. So you have to wait until the tour ends, then you start doing the songs, then you rehearse them, then you go to the studio. So it's going to take a long time. We spent about 10 months in the studio alone with this one, plus the rehearsals and the songwriting process and everything. So it takes time.
When you are on tours, you come back to your country, you have time, or you just go to another country, right?
Usually we have like 1 or 2 weeks at home and then we go again. It's been like that for a year.
And you have kids? Or?
Yes.
You have kids?
Yes, and Marco too, and the drummer too.
Oh my God, how old?
7.
7.
And the same age, Marco.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Twin boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he cannot come with the band?
I don't think it's the proper environment for children. But when they do have the opportunity in Finland or Sweden, of course, we can bring them. But going in a bus or, you know, going on tour like this far away, I don't think it's that good.
But you were with your parents since you were a child? Because they used to play, right?
Yeah, my whole family is a musician's family. So I've been lying in the bus, I've been lying in the back of the stages, sleeping in a couch when Mom has been singing, and I have been singing with her since I was 10 on the stage, and I have seen the business that way.
But for your kid, you don't
No, that's why I protect him more.
It's good.
Yeah, I'm very protective of him.
Tell me more about this CD. What else do you have? What kind of songs do you have here?
Like I said, I think it's the darkest and in many ways the heaviest and also the most diverse album that we have ever done. It's long as hell. It's like, I don't know, 70-something minutes.
75.
75, yeah.
75.
13 songs. Every single song has either a big choir, big orchestra, or both. And I think there's like 140 guest musicians on the album. So it's in many ways huge. But also, like I said, it's diverse. There's a lot of like acoustic stuff in there, a lot of orchestrations.
I can see in your clips and in your music, you saying that you like to do something huge.
Yeah, well, that's
And bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yes.
it's ambitious.
I don't know if this is normal for you or something that you are doing right now. And this is something that you like to do.
I think it comes down to the fact that I, as a songwriter, and we as a band, we are all extremely ambitious and perfectionist people. So we always want to top what we have done before in every aspect. I can't wait to get my hands on the next album because this is what it is, and I want to make something a bit larger for the next one.
It will be 4 records next time. It will be 200 minutes, at least.
Yeah, who knows? But,
Who are the people that like you? You said that when you come to now, you saw a lot of different young people, right?
Yeah, but there's like an old school fan base also. Yeah.
Okay, when we are talking about Europe or in America, who are the people that like you?
Well, of course, I think we mostly appeal to the people who like heavy metal and heavy metal groups. But then again, because of the, I think because of the ambitious side of the whole thing, to have a lot of variety there in the musical, really soft and sensitive parts, atmospheric stuff, and then really heavy and hard stuff. It kind of, the crossover aspect of the whole thing brings people there who wouldn't be listening to heavy metal otherwise. I mean, we've sold 4 times platinum in Finland with this album. And in a country of that size, and what kind of musical scene there is that we know and we are familiar with, it definitely means that you got middle-aged housewives and basically small kids and some elder people listening to your stuff, liking it and buying the album.
Do you agree?
Yeah, in my country, it's many kids. We were like number one in
Sweden.
Yeah, we were number 1 in the kids chart for many weeks. If you go to the school, every kid knows who we are. So in Sweden, it's the kids, and that's good, because then we can play till we're like 90 or 100.
The kids were 10 years old.
They are really smaller, you know. I have to hug all the kids in school, and you know, they really know, the kids know us. Maybe not if you go to a person that is 55, in Sweden, I say then, because Finland is a rock country, it's a metal country. I come from a pop country, so that's why there's a difference. And like, the kids know you, the metal fans know you, the people that know a little bit about hard rock know you, and otherwise I think the span is from like 5 to 45 maybe. And in Finland I think it's even older, like 70, because, you know, it's truly a cultural thing with rock and roll and metal in Finland. Very special country.
Yeah, but this is also a group where you see in almost every country that you go to, you see like parents bringing their kids and coming together to the shows.
Here in Brazil, they don't come with the kids.
You think so?
No, I don't know.
Well, but I
I suppose no.
There was this older dude in Curitiba who came with his daughter.
Yeah, and a small little kid in the airport also. So there are
a baby.
Yeah, a baby.
Heavy metal for the whole family.
It could be like that, actually. Yes.
Oh, hey, that sounds bad. We're gonna be like Disney of everything.
Think about the repetition.
Yeah, we gotta be convincing.
Eu vou fazer intervalo, rapidinho a gente já volta. Voltamos com Nightwish, eles estão aqui. Anete, Thomas e Marco, aqui no nosso estúdio de entrevista Record Música. Quando a gente estava vendo o clipe, daí eu falei pro Marco, falei, nossa, que bad guy, que cara de durão. Ele falou, não, falou, até pode ser evil, né? I'm talking about the what you were
Yeah, that much I understood.
Yeah, you understood. Okay, can I ask you something? Why all these heavy metal guys do this with the hair?
Well, because you have the hair, so you kind of use it to impress people.
Oh.
I mean, I can believe if you got like a crew cut or something, well, what's the use?
I love the explanation.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
If you got the goods, you can deliver them.
Okay. You had experiences in Mexico and in the United States, in all over Europe, in Japan?
Yes.
Yes. Tell me about the difference of audience in all these countries, like Mexico, in Latin countries, in Europe, in Japan.
The thing is that when it comes to heavy metal audience, the difference is really, really small.
Yes.
Yes, the same passion and loyalty towards the band can be found no matter where you go. The difference is maybe that the more south you go, even crazier it gets. But then again, like in France or Canada, for example.
More south than you go?
Yeah, like in Europe, Spain, Italy, Portugal are really crazy.
Italy.
And Latin American countries. But with the exception of countries like Canada, where it's always incredibly wild, France, in Europe, Australia, so it doesn't really matter. But maybe a bit crazier here. where we are now.
In Brazil, what is the wildest city audience?
So you mean like what is like the biggest audience? Or what?
No, the
Wildest.
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 In Brazil.
Doesn't.
I heard it widest.
It's impossible to say. It's crazy everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
it's not impossible to say. You must say one.
You know, it's really hard because usually well, every time we've done shows here, it has been like the people have been really going crazy everywhere, no matter what city you play.
Heavy metal singers, Brazilian singers, do you know bands, Brazilian bands that you
A
like?
couple of them.
There are basically
Sepultura,
two bands that everybody knows.
Angra.
Yeah, Sepultura and Angra.
And what do you think about them?
They're good.
They're really
In terms of music?
Yeah, they're good.
Both of them bring back nostalgic memories.
Yeah, especially Sepultura.
Yeah.
And why?
Well, that was at the time of something that my brother used to play, you know, band bus quite a lot in the start of 90s and stuff like that.
Okay. And I was reading in the website that you like a lot ABBA. Or it's wrong?
Well, I'm Swedish. You have to like ABBA, otherwise they would
Because it's
expel me from the country.
it's completely different from heavy metal.
But really, it's not like that. Of course, I liked ABBA when they were the biggest because I was a little kid, and I do say it's the biggest band in the world for me because they're from Sweden, of course. But I don't listen to them daily. I don't even know all the songs, but I have been singing a lot of ABBA.
Can you sing something? The winner takes it all, the loser is standing small beside the victory.
That's everything you get today.
And Super Bowl Nightwish. Mike,
Sorry? What?
Please,
I
can you
didn't
sing
hear-
a little bit for me?
You heard how it was, so maybe.
Please.
You know, this is always the worst thing.
No, I mean, I'm here in trouble of trying to find something in the archives of my mind which would be suitable for the occasion. Would you please let me off the hook and let me not do this?
Not do?
Yeah, because, well, yeah, it doesn't feel so comfortable.
No? No. It's okay. You too?
Yeah, but hey, I did it really badly, but I did it, so 10 points to me.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't even look at me.
I respect you. No problem.
Yeah. We could also bring a piano to the corner for you.
Não, you don't have... Eles não têm instrumentos aqui porque foi uma coisa rápida que a gente arranjou e aí não deu para eles trazerem instrumentos. If you have had instruments here, you would play?
Yeah, and if we knew about it, I would have been warming the voice.
Okay.
Yeah.
We would, of course, do it.
Like that first song you showed the clip on The Islander, that's actually something that would be just easy with an acoustic and a piano and a voice, and that's it.
Okay.
Would have been really easy to
My
do.
last question for you. Who inspired you to be a musician? Have one person to... No one.
I didn't know what to say.
Okay, he knows.
He knows,
You
so he
come up
wanted to express
yeah.
it. So.
Thomas.
Yeah. It would be definitely my mom, because she forced me into piano and clarinet lessons when I was 6. And piano was okay. I used to hate the clarinet. I kind of grew into it, but it was really never my cup of tea. But music altogether was always just a hobby for me. So what I'm doing now in my life is not a dream come true, even though I enjoy it
You should
a
go
lot.
to school.
But
You should go to school.
school,
Yeah, be that marine biologist.
maybe someday.
Yeah.
But I really love what I'm doing at the moment. But it kind of happened by accident, so. But
Okay,
my mom
your
started it
mom.
all. Yes.
Inspire you.
Or is to blame.
Or is to blame. Let's say it like that.
Marco.
Okay, for me, this also is kind of a second choice, because when I was a kid, I wanted to be an astronaut. But then again, Finland doesn't have a space program, so I had to settle for the second best. And I think one of the things that got me into this is, okay, I really liked this Rainbow's Long Live Rock and Roll album when I was a kid, about 10 or something like that. I learned all the songs, I learned all the lyrics and everything. I was screaming my head off in the backyard swing in this area where we lived, and all the neighbors' kids thought I was crazy, but in the end, I became a singer. So maybe it was Ronnie James Dio, actually. He was singing on that album. He got me singing. Yeah.
I've always been this really clowny person that wanted all the attention, ever since I was a little kid. So I wanted all the attention. So I guess from that, and then there was a Swedish singer called Carola, who came when she was 16 in the Eurovision Slugger festival. It's like a big competition. And when I saw her, that was, you know, I have to be like that. So, yeah. Carola. Yes. Very nice singer.
And now you think you're like Carola, or
no.
more than Carola?
No, she's such an icon. No. No, she's really good. She will always be Carola. I'm only Annette, so she's the best.
Okay.
She's much better.
Nah, no.
I believe you.
No.
I don't know Carola, but I believe you.
You haven't missed anything.
Oh, you have.
Okay, guys, it was very good to have you here.
Thank you.
I hope you come back one day, or I'll go to your country one day, maybe.
You should come to Sweden.
To feel
definitely.
cold, a little bit cold there.
Yeah, better be
So have
prepared.
some vodkas. Okay, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
Obrigada.
Thank you.
Beijo pra vocês. Ok. Nosso encontro para falar de música termina aqui. Para você que ficou com a gente até agora, um ótimo fim de semana. E não se esqueça, na próxima sexta-feira, às 10 horas da noite, eu espero você. Até o próximo programa. Record News, jornalismo 24 horas de plantão. Até mais.
Which